Hello, welcome. You know the drill by now. Straight into it. This time, of course, still in the brave damage reduction era for this boy. I'm going to try it without Imperil this time, just to see how much Cyan's own output is affected. There's a small aura from Aphmau, and nothing from the summon. I picked Alexander largely for the comfort, and because there's no attack aura. So we're just going to see what his output's like on his own. But in terms of the quest, this is going to be relatively straightforward. In all honesty, this is more of just a numbers test, if anything. There's not really any real danger to anyone in this comp, outside of me completely messing up. So we're going to get to wave 2. Ami is going to delete all the turns. Garland's going to delay them into hell. And they probably won't get to do anything. So that'll be fun. But that's the benefit, I guess, of just skipping this banner completely, is that everyone else is doing a great service. They're pulling diligently for the LD, and I get to use it free of charge. So I'm very, very grateful to all the people that that decided to pull. You can see here, Garland on his own, even in sort of synergy, took a few bits there to ramp up to the 9k. And Aphmau's output dropping down significantly now that this is in the red. So the reduction is nothing to sniff at. But the output's still decent thanks to the regen. I mean, even though Aphmau creates some buff, can't think of the word now. Some buff overlap, that's the word, overlap, for Cyan. Namely, he can't retain both of his generic buffs. Aphmau's still surprisingly good with him. The regen is nice, because of his low hit count, of course. And, yeah. I still maintain the only buff he really needs is his speed one. Or else he's just not getting any turns. Anyway, the key thing here, of course, summon before wave 2, because otherwise those snails get a nasty little effect active, which will cause characters to delay themselves after taking a turn. That includes free turns as well, so Aphmau and Cyan's free turns from Concentrate and the puppets are no longer free. That's essentially just taking a regular turn. So with the summon active, they don't get to do it. A would have otherwise done it. And with that, Cyan's going to take a breather. And turn deletion go burr. I haven't actually read anything else this character does. All I know is just spam the living daylights out of the LD. And then the last 2 turns are just sort of up to whatever you want to do. So we've got X up, but probably just going to get more mileage from the free turner. So we'll do that. So yeah, that's the last of the turns. We're pretty much not going to see an A or a B for quite some time, I imagine, until they're in the red. Because Garland pretty much is going to delay the shit out of them. So wherever their turns are, in the deepest depths of the turn list, they will take a while to climb up. And of course, because there's a lot of free turns involved in cycling through the rotations of Aphmau and Cyan, they're going to, of course, regain their brave, get broken again, and rinse and repeat. One thing to note, of course, one of the snails is, as you can see, taking significantly less damage because it's in its shell, which is kind of rough. But it's good just to test output, really. And there will be a point where I kind of like don't really want to hit the one that's taking more damage. I'll have to start bringing the other one down. Because one of the conditionals, of course, is when one of these guys dies, the effect for delaying will activate. So as much as I've cheated my way through most of this fight, I've got to be careful about killing them. But it's still pretty comfy right now, and doesn't matter too much. Anyway, Sign has returned to us. I think we'll break this boy. Yeah, even with the spheres, man, that's low output. But then, of course, on the other... Oh, this isn't at 50 HP yet, 50% HP yet, but still decent output, 7k for the first batch of Brave hits. So, relatively decent. Yeah, just X here. It's probably not going to hit for much because he's been pretty decent. Yeah, Afma's now dropping down. But this guy's below 50, so about 6. And then 8 with crits. That's actually not that bad. Okay, it's in the red now, and the other one's on 50%. Launch as well. Try and get a decent launch with it. So we'll refresh his grave. And then... will that launch? Aha! Okay, an extra 20k. That'll do. Solid 100k damage. So yeah, hitting around 8k in red, which is not too bad, given it's a relatively small aura. But of course, naturally, the other guy is going to take way less damage. Even Garland's hitting relatively low on him, but not insignificant. Yeah, we probably need to start being careful with hitting A now. So I'm gonna start, even though it's inefficient as shit. It's not like we're behind in turns anyway. Because I just have to be wary that I can push everyone over the finish line in time. But I think we're still fine hitting this a bit. Just getting some good output. Because when A takes its turn, it's gonna, of course, activate the effect. So I want to be able to, of course, kill it on demand. No buff overlap at the moment, so I can throw the Max Brave in there. It'll help with overflowing. The AoE hit's pretty helpful here for Garland. Just hitting for pitiful amounts of damage now with Afma, goodness me. Okay. There's basically no health left on that. Oof, only 2k. Oh, Jesus. Just looks so wrong. I've been so used to just capping on literally everything. Yeah, we've got to keep at it with hitting this. Let's see how Tsubame Gaishe does. It's not too bad. It's harder than Afma. Damn, not even 1,000. Goodness. This is going to put me out of stacks, but I kind of need to, just to keep the Brave as high as possible, because I'm not hitting as hard. Nearly 4k on the last batch though, it's not too bad. Battery and regen is of course quite helpful here. Oh, A has appeared before us. So we should, I think I'll just refresh the LD. This will probably kill the other one, but I have more than enough turns to finish this guy off. Though, it is a bit deceptive because of the delay, so I suppose we'll see. Now that it's out, I'm hitting for decent numbers again. That feels good. HP for the extra delay. And damage, of course. And, yeah. That thing is pretty dead, I think. And it's gone. I'd say Cyan contributed almost nothing to that fight. But he's on the team. And that's going straight on the call to arms. There we are. Thank you for tuning in. It's fascinating, I guess, to see the damage numbers. So, there's that.